Have you ever caught yourself thinking that conversations with people are exhausting? That small talk feels empty, and after socializing, you crave silence, not another dialogue? This isn't arrogance, and it's not a problem with people. Psychology explains it differently, as a particular way the mind works. Here are several behavioral signs that often appear in people with deep, complex thinking. 1. You think a lot, not because of anxiety, but because of connections. Your brain doesn't stop at a single thought. It automatically links facts, contexts, and consequences. In psychology, this is associated with high cognitive integration, the ability to see a system rather than a fragment. Example: someone asks you a simple question, and you stay silent for a few seconds, not because you don't know the answer, but because you immediately see 5 possible options and their consequences. 2. Surface-level explanations don't satisfy you. Phrases like, "That's just how it happened," or "everyone does it," don't calm you. You want to understand why, the motives, mechanisms, and causes. Example: when someone talks about a conflict, you're not listening to the story, you're looking for where the logic broke, what wasn't said, and what fear is behind it. 3. You read between the lines. Most people hear words, you notice tone, pauses, changes in behavior, and the mismatch between what's said and what's felt. This isn't suspicion, it's developed social and emotional sensitivity. Example: someone says everything is fine, and you already sense the tension and understand that the topic will come back. 4. Solitude doesn't scare you, it restores you. Research shows that people with complex thinking get tired of social noise more quickly, not because they don't like people, but because their inner world is already saturated. Example: after a long day, you don't look for company, but for silence, and it's exactly that silence that brings your clarity back. 5. You question rules and authorities, not out of a desire to argue, but out of a need to check whether the system makes sense. This is linked to autonomous thinking, the ability not to accept ideas solely because of the source's status. Example: you don't ask who said this, you ask, does this actually work? 6. You find it hard to find your people in conversations. You want to talk about ideas, processes, psychology, and meaning, but often you encounter conversations that get stuck at the level of gossip or repetition. Example: you're at a meeting, nodding and smiling, but internally you feel boredom and disconnection. 7. You think for a long time before saying something. Your brain automatically models the consequences of words, so silence, for you, is not weakness, but a form of responsibility. Example: while others speak impulsively, you shape one sentence, but one that hits exactly at the core. 8. You're often overly critical of yourself, a deeper mechanism. A high level of awareness means you see not only strengths, but also mistakes, contradictions, and areas for growth. This is called metacognition, thinking about your own thinking. It can interfere with confidence, but it's also what pushes you to develop faster than others. Example: even when everything went well, you analyze what could have been done more precisely. If you recognized yourself, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not too complex. Your brain simply works deeper than most are used to. Sometimes it's lonely, but it's from this kind of thinking that understanding is born, of yourself, of people, and of the world.